Good afternoon, Miss W. So we brought you here today to talk about your son, Tarek, and we just wanted to make you aware of some of his reading assessment scores and just talk you through it, kind of explain each one, and tell you where we're going to go from here. So here is his data. This is his overall data sheet, and as you can see at the top, we used what's called the Morris Informal Reading Inventory, and basically that is just a type of overall reading assessment, cumulative reading assessment, and it consists of multiple smaller assessments. So here we have the alphabet recognition, the alphabet production or writing, the alphabet, the concept of word spelling, word recognition, and then he's what we call pre-primer, which is before first grade, so passage reading at the pre-primer level. So this is data. Explain what each of these assessment measures is. So right up here, the alphabet recognition, and also the alphabet writing or the production of the alphabet. So in this assessment, I had Tarek, for the recognition, I had him just look at each letter and tell me the name of each letter, and he was excellent with that. And then with the alphabet production, I would call out a letter and he would write it. So as I'm sure you're aware of, the alphabet is, the building blocks of our whole writing system. The letter-sound relationships are really crucial in learning to read, and that's really important also for beginning writing, to be able to sound out those words and figure out that this sound comes from this letter, and then producing that letter as well. So that's why that assessment is really important. So then for the concept of word assessment, I had Tarek read a story with me, little short story, 4 pages, 1 sentence on each page, and I was looking for him tracking his finger for each word, and then he would read a sentence and matching those spoken words that they're saying and that they're producing with those written words by pointing is just very important. And then it's also really important to build the vocabulary, understanding those spoken and written words again by matching and being able to go back to something that was just read and identifying those individual words that were asked. So another one, spelling. So you're probably wondering why we're giving a spelling test in kindergarten. Well, with this one, it's really important. It assesses their phonemic awareness, so that's attending to those individual sounds within a word, and also their orthographic awareness, so that's their knowledge of the letter-sound relationships and the basic spelling patterns. Both of these things, the phonemic awareness and orthographic awareness, really contribute to their learning to read, because they both contribute to the understanding of those letter-sound properties within individual words. And going back to that letter-sound correspondence, it's just really, really important with learning to read. So then the word recognition assessment. So this was basically just a list of what we call sight words. So sight words are irregular in that they don't follow typical patterns of sounding it out and blending to be able to read it. Which means that they have to be pretty much memorized, so able to just be said instead of read, just knowing them. And they're also high-frequency words, which means they occur a lot in different texts and different contexts. So this is really important, this word recognition assessment, because quick and accurate identification of those printed words is really important. Accuracy and speed are important factors because these words, like I said, just need to be known, and a lot of that is going to come from just memorization and repetition. So the last assessment was just a passage reading assessment. So this is when the student is reading, when I had him read the same passage from the concept of word assessment, I had him read it again on his own, and I basically just took notes So this assessment is really important because you're able to see the accuracy with which the student reads, and it really helps point out the errors, the specific errors that they make, and just giving a clear indication of them. And it can also be really helpful in giving a percentage of accurately read words, so you can see that percentage and see if they're on a grade level appropriate text, or if it's too easy, or if it's too hard, depending on the percentage. All right, so now I'm just going to go over his scores with you. So right here,